Computer algorithms are fast, efficient, and very profitable. But what happens when you game that system and capitalize on it? You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Today we're going to get into high-frequency trading, computer algorithms, and how this market is designed to make sure that you do not win. I've done previous videos about high-frequency trading, what you're seeing on the screen being one of those. But I wanted to talk about a particular point that was brought up recently. I thought it was really interesting. A former Bank of America Merrill Lynch bond trader has been fined $60,000 for apparently manipulating the price of Dutch state loans in a case of so-called algo baiting. The first time the UK's financial watchdog has issued a fine for the practice in fixed income markets. So what is this all about? Okay, it's very simple. I'll cover it quickly, and then I want to give my points based on this. He engaged in market abuse, according to them, by taking advantage of algorithmic trading on electric trading platform Broker Tech. So he's taking advantage. Now, what is the point of computer algorithms and all this high-frequency trading? Essentially, the way it works, in this oversimplified version, is that they have super fast mathematics skills, thinking skills, their speed in which they can get the information from that computer program, wherever that's being stored, onto actually trading it on those systems and back again is faster than you could ever be. So it actually sees that you want to trade something. It goes ahead of you, trades it, and then sells it to you at a higher price. Now, if that's not manipulation, I don't know what is. If that's not abuse of the market, then I really don't know what is. There's a lot more into it, but I'm trying to create a simple example of how it works. So, let's look at more of what he did. He entered bids for Dutch state loans that pushed up their price. Then, when other algorithmic trades followed him in response and raised their bids, he sold them and canceled his quote. This happened 11 times, and he goes basically that he made $22,000 from his algo baiting. $22,000. These corporations are making billions in profit because of these algorithms, because of all the high-frequency trading, doing this. But if you're an individual doing it, you get squashed. You get squashed. I'm not even saying it's right or it's fair, it's anything. I'm just saying, hey, if one group is allowed to do it, why aren't they all? That's all I want to know. Why aren't they all? But of course, there are favorites and there are winners and losers. This is why I don't trust the markets. Because they run the show entirely. Why did they get this guy, but they allow Wachovia, Wells Fargo, to launder hundreds of billions of dollars? I mean, we're talking about the same systems. These financial systems. Do you know that every single company today, every single one, all these financial companies, they all get this list of information of the people, the so-called bad people, all right? I can't use the certain terminology, but the bad people who are doing a lot of bad things lately, let's say, that comes up in the news every so often, and their names, their families' names, their businesses' names, all come up on this list. This list is provided by the US government and others to all these financial institutions. And they say, look, we got this list. Make sure that none of these people conduct any business. They know all of their connections already. All of those who are supposedly not able to do any business out there in these financial markets seem to be doing just fine. Seem to be getting their money around just fine. But an individual gets fined $22,000 for doing this type of business. Meanwhile, there are real criminals out there doing real dirty work. And I'm not trying to make any excuses for anybody. I'm just trying to point out reality. That this whole entire financial system is rigged to make sure that if you are one of the big people or one of the friends of the big people, you are totally fine. Nothing's going to happen to you unless you double cross them. Well, that's all for this video. If you found it informative, please give me a thumbs up. Last but not least, if you found the video informative, I know you'll find my books, The Money GPS and my new release, Global Economic Collapse, even more informative. You can actually flip through these books. Links are in the description below. Take care.